packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m.
Hey Brandon, what's the best race you know of?
I don't know, maybe the one with Usain Bolt in it?
Well, I know one that might be a little more interesting.
Yeah!
Crash course here, I'm Ramiro Bruno.
I'm Brandon Long. Today we're going to cover one of the most tense and fascinating times in all of American history. We will be giving you the dirty deets on
The Space Race! The Space Race, undeniably one of the most hated technological competitions in all of world history.
This race played a major part in the Cold War.
Well, what were they racing, my dude? Cars? Boats? Planes?
No, you dunce! The Soviet Union and the United States of America were frantically piecing together innovative and futuristic technology. This technology, of course, pertains to
Like this spaceship!
yeah, like this spaceship.
Now, for an interesting fact about the space race, it motivated one of the greatest aerospatial engineering feats of all history, the moon landing. Many capable candidates tried out, but ultimately Michael Collins, Buzz Aldrin, and Neil Armstrong were selected. Although essentially having to catch up with the Russians in their efforts, they had finally caught the upper hand with the Apollo missions. The Americans landed on the moon on July 24, 1969. Collins never left the lunar module, though. Now for some more information about the space race.
Greetings, Earthlings. Brandon isn't here right now, so I'm about to fill you in on the space race. We're kind of in a spaceship right now, so we gotta be quiet. The space race was really initiated by hostility with the US and the USSR, or the Soviet Union, in the Cold War. Cold War ideology made the US hate the Soviets already. Another factor that played an important role in igniting the United States' participation in the space race was the general anti-communism ideology harbored during the time period. This is most clearly evidenced by leaders like John F. Kennedy, who encouraged that the United States take a position of preeminence in order to guarantee that space would not become a new terrifying theater of war. Kennedy's willingness to address the issue directly and urge immediate action set the stage for further events.
Alright guys, it's my turn to fill you in on these deets on the space race. Alright Ramiro, let's take the spacecraft back to the moon so I can fill my people in.
Beep boop, 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 beep boop.
Wow. This was a time of patriotism in the United States as the American people despised the Soviets. The possibilities of communism spreading from Russia had the American people up in arms and passionate for the opportunity to beat their rivals in any and all ways. This opportunity arose with the space race, and all of these factors allowed the United States to launch into territories that had never been inhabited. From these factors, the infamous space race was born. Actual science played a minimal role in the decision to carry out the Apollo project. Instead, Congress ignored the report given them by the National Academy of Sciences, which had provided scientific backing for the undertaking of these Apollo missions.
Do you know what time it is?
Is it 1:34? Oh wait, no.
No.
Could it be? Could it really be?
Mystery document time! Yeah, yeah!
Here you go, buddy.
Yeah, heck yeah, I love mystery docs. Alright, let's see who it's from today. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade.
We do.
And do the other things not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we are willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win.
Well, who's that by?
I don't know. I'm gonna guess Neil Armstrong?
Oh, tough luck. That's incorrect. The right answer was John F. Kennedy.
Drat, hand me that confounding shocking pen.
A little too high on the voltage there.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Hey, Brandon left again, but this time we're on the ice planet of Hoth. It's really chilly here, but I'm gonna give you the news anyways, okay? The Cold War had started, of course, with a nuclear arms race years prior to the space race. New technology was being built continuously following World War II, and Russia and the US were working around the clock to develop nuclear weapons before each other. With weapons of mass destruction and high tensions on the line, the Cold War was very prominent. This competition quickly changed from gathering nuclear weapons to an entire new frontier. And this frontier, of course, was space. Ba 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 ba.
Ooh, it really is the Cold War in here. Brrr!
Burn!
Hey guys, Brandon back here, and we just landed on the sun. Ramiro's out tanning, and I've got some oven mitts on because it's just so gosh darn hot around here. You know, in the Cold War, the USSR and America were now locking horns to see who could master this now newly available terrain. The actual launches into space were started by Russia on October 4th in 1957, when they launched the Sputnik 1 satellite into space. Nearly a month later, on November 3rd, Russia continued its progress by shooting Sputnik 2 into orbit with a dog aboard to advance their research. The US was frantically looking to retaliate, and eventually Explorer 1, the first American satellite to reach orbit, was launched. It carried scientific equipment that helped lead to the discovery of the Van Allen radiation belt. From here, we started making all kinds of new discoveries about outer space, and this space race pushed us to learn things we never would have found out without it.
Day 63. I'm so scared. I think there's aliens on the ship. But I'm so about to tell you about the space race. Sounds pretty dope. These new vessels that Brandon just mentioned instigated the race into space, in which dozens of new launches and announcements were made from both nations over the next decade. This was a time when little was known about space, but new information and innovations were being learned and made almost daily for over a decade. Had these countries not motivated each other into this race, we would have made minimal progress and have almost no information on the final frontier, baby. But anyways, I'm about to fight some aliens right now.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's got my leg! My leg!
So, that was a crazy drag race between us and the aliens, am I right? We raced them all over that asteroid belt, but we finally beat them. You know, they sure know how to party!
You really do, man. They sedated me and ate my leg.
Wild. But wait, why is this darn race so important today? Not our race, but the race between the U.S. and the Soviet Union.
Well, Ram, that race served as a catalyst for modern space exploration. Although currently funding to NASA has been cut back dramatically since the early 1960s, private and national organizations alike seek to expand our knowledge of outer space, just like the Russians and Americans did back in the Cold War. Examples of companies trying to expand our knowledge would be SpaceX or Virgin Galactic.
Wow, man. You know, that's really cool. I'm glad we learned about space and fought off some attractive aliens.
We sure did, man.
Alright,
we sure did.
So remember, you can go your way, go your way, to
Thank you.
20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.